Let's Be Cops is a 2014 American comedy film directed by Luke Greenfield and co-written with Nicholas Thomas. The film stars Jake Johnson and Damon Wayans. Jr. as two friends who pretend to be Los Angeles police officers. Also co-starring Nina Dobrev, Rob Riggle, and Keegan-Michael Key. The film was released on August 13, 2014. Plot: two longtime pals, Justin, a reject video game designer, and Ryan, a washed-up college quarterback, recall a pact they once made: if they harden a unregistered trademark made in Los Angeles by the time they were 30, they would head back to their Ohio hometown. While exiting a bar, their car is hit by a vehicle full of Albanians, who intimidate them into doing nothing. Justin attempts to pitch a game about policemen, but his boss bullies him down. Later, Ryan convinces him to use the police uniforms from his presentation as costumes for their college reunion party. Upon attending, both are confronted with their failures and mutually accept to honor their pact. As they walk home, they are treated like real cops and decide to enjoy the gag. It allows Justin to finally get the attention of Josie, a waitress to whom he is attracted and who works at a local diner, Georgie unregistered trademark S. Ryan decides to take the hoax further than one night. He learns official procedures and buys a used police cruiser, modifying it to resemble the genuine article. Although reluctant, Justin agrees to continue the charade, and through it begins a relationship with Josie. Ryan gets revenge on the Albanians who hit his car, unaware that they are mobsters blackmailing the owner of Georgie unregistered trademark S. During their many shenanigans, Ryan and Justin end up on a real distress call with Patrol Officer Cigars. The experience shakes Justin, who realizes they face serious jail time if exposed. He tries to retire, but gets a phone call from Josie about a man frequently harassing her at work. It turns out to be Mossy Kasic, leader of the Albanian mobsters. Once more, the pair are intimidated into doing nothing. Via Cigars, Ryan obtains surveillance equipment to gather evidence and put Mossy away, along with an unidentified partner who has been investigating the pair. Ryan convinces Justin to do an undercover operation to obtain information on an incriminating shipment of crates. During the mission, they discover the crates full of SWAT equipment, along with secret tunnels in which they are shipped that run between Moshe unregistered trademark S Club and Georgie unregistered trademark S Restaurant. This necessitates the acquisition of the restaurant, explaining the blackmail. After a few close encounters, they barely escape. Fed up, Justin insists on mailing the evidence anonymously, but Ryan, finding purpose in his life again, is set on delivering it personally. They fight, and part ways. Ryan brings his evidence to Cigars, who recommends it go to the highest authority, which is Detective Brolin. Unfortunately, Brolin is actually Moshe unregistered trademark S partner. After instantly recognizing each other, Ryan makes it out of the station, but his sudden threat has blown their cover. Meanwhile, Justin decides to man up and, in uniform, assertively pitches his game again. One of Brolin unregistered trademark S officers shows up to try and kill him, inadvertently helping to sell the pitch. Ryan is abducted, and Mossy sends a threatening message to Justin. Overwhelmed, Justin pleads to Cigars for help after admitting everything. He also confesses to Josie, which he had made previous attempts to do, and she disgustedly leaves him. Justin goes into the tunnels alone while Ryan pits Mossy and Brolin against each other, prompting Mossy to shoot and kill the detective. Justin attempts to save his friend, but is overpowered. Cigars arrives, causing Mossy and his crew to retreat. Cigars admonishes the duo for their deception and orders them to leave before going after the mobsters without waiting for backup. Ryan and Justin agree they can't unregistered trademark T abandon him, and suit up with the SWAT equipment. They save Cigars, but he becomes incapacitated. The pair then face Mossy alone, during which the two reconcile. They fail to take him out. Luckily, Cigars is able to show up and shoots Mossy in the back of the chest, killing him. Thanks to the respective confidence and motivation gained during their impersonations, Justin has become a successful game developer, while Ryan graduates from the police academy as a true, fully-fledged member of the LAPD. Justin apologizes to Josie, and after she forgives him, they rekindle their relationship. Ryan, however, still has not given up on their fun as cops together, and convinces Justin to don the fake uniform once again and join him on patrol. Cast: Jake Johnson as Ryan O'Malley, Damon Wayans, Jr. as Justin Miller, Rob Riggle as Patrol Officer Cigars, Nina Dobrev as Josie, Keegan-Michael Key as Pupa, James Desi as Mossy Kasich, Andy Garker as Detective Brolin, John LaJoy as Todd Connors, Tom Mardirosian as Georgie, Natasha Leggero as Annie, Rebecca Kuhn as Lydia, Nelson Bonilla as Pasha, Jeff Chase as Lecca, Warndays Candice as J. Aquinde, Brianna Ventsgas as Precious. Production, filming began in May 2013 in Atlanta, Georgia, and wrapped up in July. Marketing: on March 25, 2014, the first Red Band trailer was released, followed by another trailer on April 24. On June 16, a second Red Band trailer was released. Reception: Let's Be Cops has been met with generally negative reviews. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film has a rating of 20%, based on 61 reviews, with an average rating of 3.7/10. The consensus reads, Damon Wayans, Jr. and Jake Johnson have comedic chemistry. Unfortunately, Let's Be Cops fails to do anything with it. On Metacritic, the film has a score of 30 out of 100, based on 23 critics, indicating generally unfavorable reviews. Release: the film was released on August 13, 2014. Box office: the film grossed $8.4 million on Wednesday and Thursday, and across its opening weekend, grossed $17.8 million, finishing in third. As of September 27, 2014, Let's Be Cops has grossed $78.5 million in America and $24.2 million in other territories for a total gross of $102.7 million, against its $17 million budget. References: External links: Let's Be Cops at the Internet Movie Database, Let's Be Cops at Box Office Mojo, Let's Be Cops at Metacritic, Let's Be Cops at Rotten Tomatoes.